Hello, a reluctant homesteader here. So what you're looking at are some sweet little quail eggs that have been hard boiled, and I am about to make a salad. I have the microgreens. There's another video that I shared about a week or so ago, and I have these hard boiled quail eggs. So let's get cracking. And crack them just like you would a big egg. Here's the surprising fun fact about quail eggs that I wouldn't have believed it until I started, but they're actually quite durable. And even though they're tiny, and it makes me feel like I'm a giant in a toy shop, they are actually quite durable. Here's another fun fact. So see this egg here? And see how differently shaped it is than this one? And look at the different colors in this one. So these are from 3 different hens, and they each have their own distinct egg, which I think is really cool. This is the benefit of having 5 quail instead of 500. So I'm really learning about each hen. So this one is a new layer. It's her first year laying. I didn't get any eggs from her last year. And so it was exciting to see. Now these, when they come out, they look a little drab, like they don't have a sheen on them like these two do. But I think it's just the style of that particular coturnix. So here we go. I'm going to start peeling these. Okay. So if anyone has any suggestions for me of devices that would be really good for self-recording, I am all ears. Because learning how to record videos while doing things with your hands is its own set of obstacles. Charlie's here. He loves eggs. Actually, he likes anything that is on the cutting board. So he knows that I'm up to something, and he wants it. I also save their eggshells, okay? And I let them dry out. So you can either dry them in the oven on a really, really low temperature. Now that it's getting sunnier, I'll just put them outside on a baking sheet and let them dry. And the reason I dry them is because I later grind them up in my, if you have like a coffee grinder or a food processor. I've also done it by hand, a mortar and pestle, I've done that. I've also just pummeled them. You can shake them a lot in a jar. Yeah, just, there's endless ways of breaking down the eggs to be bite-sized, right? So I add them to their food. And calcium is really important for layers, for hens that are laying, so I try to save the shells and then grind them up and give them back. Not all the time. And, I said that I put them in the food, but what I actually do is I set them in a bowl near their food so they can decide if they want it or if they need it. It's kind of like vitamins. We don't need them every single day if we have a nice reserve of a particular vitamin. I know vitamin C gets through us pretty quickly, but so yeah, if the hens don't need the calcium, they won't touch the ground up shells. And then other times they're gone pretty quickly. So here we go. Here's our little egg. And now I'm going to get the microgreens. And here's a nice little handful of microgreens that I'm going to sprinkle on the top of the salad. So the salad has arugula, some spring mixed greens, and some shredded carrot. And then the microgreens. Now I'm just going to slice up the quail egg. Quail eggs are quite poppable. They could be a one-bite wonder. You can season them a lot of different ways. I personally just like salt and pepper. Super nutritious, tiny, they travel well. I love taking hard-boiled eggs when we go on a day's outing to the farms. And there you have it. Little quail, hard-boiled quail egg salad. Bon appetit.